Welcome to Live Without a Car, the show where we talk about everything related to living a car-free life. My name is Amanda, and I have lived without a car for over a decade in Portland, Oregon. I'm also an economist and your host. Today, I want to give some tips on how I manifested my dream city. I was born in Florida and spent most of my life there, but I kind of had this feeling that I didn't want to stay there forever. As an adult, the first trip I took was to Hawaii at the age of 19. It was then that I started developing a passion for traveling, which I actually consider step one in finding your dream city. I had preconceptions about many different places before I ever even turned 18, and I soon realized that those preconceptions often didn't match reality. And the only way to know how you really feel about a place is to visit it. The more trips I took as a young adult, the more I found myself asking, would I want to live here? Surprisingly, I was able to answer that question within just days of visiting every place I traveled to. Just because I liked visiting a certain city, state, or country didn't mean I could realistically see myself living there one day. In my first 10 or so years of traveling around the US as an adult, only two places really stood out to me as places I would want to live. One was Washington, D.C., and the other was Portland, Oregon. So, how would I choose? This leads me to step 2 in picking your dream city, which is deciding intentionally what kind of lifestyle you want to live. For me, that included things like living in a walkable city without needing a car, being more physically active without having to think about it, and enjoying a climate that was much more moderate than Florida's, and also had 4 seasons. I loved DC because it had a lot of great job opportunities for economists, and I really wanted to go into economic development. In graduate school, I focused a lot on poverty, what causes it, what perpetuates it, and how to fix it. DC had the vibe of people who were getting things done. Given that it was a major city, I could definitely see myself living without a car there. I loved Portland for very different reasons. The city was filled with book lovers, coffee shops, rainy days, and the slogan of the city at the time was, quote, where the young go to retire. I found this extremely appealing for some reason, even though to some it may seem to conflict with my previously mentioned desire to further my career. This conflict brings me to step 3, which includes revisiting the cities I traveled to again before moving. I visited Washington, D.C. twice and Portland 3 times over the span of about 5 to 6 years each before deciding that Portland was my personal best fit. While D.C. felt big, fast-paced, and productive, Portland felt smaller, slower-paced, and relaxed. So I chose door number 2. So to summarize, the 3 steps I use to find my dream city are, number 1, start traveling, even to places you may not at first be drawn to. Step 2, decide intentionally what kind of lifestyle you really want to live. And 3, revisit the city at least once to see if you still feel the same way. So, what are some traits you are looking for in your dream city? Comment below. Thanks for listening to Live Without a Car. If you enjoyed this episode, subscribe and share with a friend. Until next time, walk slowly and enjoy the scenery. Ciao!